Welcome, lovely Virgo, to your general timeless reading. I will begin your reading with crystal and turban seashells scrying, symbolic cards, and if divinely guided, I will also pull tarot and oracle for you as well. Okay, lovely Virgo, let's go ahead and roll and see what Spirit has in store. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, all who are with me in the highest divine realms of love and truth, I ask that you please give me clear understanding, clear communication, and interpretation skills to bring forth the most loving, truthful information that Virgo needs to know most. Thank you, Spirit. Here. Thank you. Okay, who is Virgo? Hmm. Okay. Virgo, what I'm seeing is you're coming through as a feminine energy. This is not gender specific. It just means a more loving, um, nurturing time in your life. Now, the thing is, you're smiling, you have both of your eyes open, which is telling me you see something clearly or you're getting ready to, okay? Because the way you're appearing as a child, um, very happy, okay? You're surrounded by this group of people, though, that have very odd looks on their faces, like they're mischievous, like they're up to something. It's giving me the feeling of, you know, how sometimes we'll be around people and they'll seem like they're uplifting or encouraging. And before you know it, they're saying things to try to tear you down, or they make snide comments thinking you won't catch on that they're talking about you in a negative way when they really are. Okay, so that's what I feel like is going on here because of the expressions. So it's almost like people around you, you're going to be realizing, if you haven't already, there are some around you who do not have your best intentions, okay, at heart. Um, you're going to be realizing that there are some that basically tell you what you want to hear, um, for whatever reason. They may want to have you in their life because of finances, or because behind closed doors, you're the scapegoat. You're the one that everyone can talk about. And please don't take this in the wrong manner. I mean, I've been there too. Okay, quite a bit. Um, but it's a situation here of someone, um, or a group of people. I'm sorry. Um, not having your best wishes and you appearing as though at first you're believing it, okay, because of the way it's almost like love bombing. And this can be in so many forms, okay? It could be family, it could be friends, it could be some kind of social group, it could be, workplace, whatever. But there's definitely something going on here that you're going to be becoming aware of, okay? Let's go ahead and go to the symbolic cards and see what Spirit has. Holy Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me the top two cards for Virgo. Tell us what this is about. Please give me the top two cards for Virgo. Please tell me when to stop. Please tell me when to stop. Thank you. Okay, I heard stop now. Okay, very nice. I'll explain these in just a moment. Okay. So, Spirit is saying your life is coming into bloom here, okay? Into fruition. There, it's like, you're going to have basically lemons to pluck, okay? So, things that you've been striving toward, if you've been putting, now this is if you've been putting action into things, planting seeds, nurturing them to grow, okay? Now, if you've been sitting around and not doing anything, this isn't for you, okay? This is not your reading. But if this is this is for someone who has been planting seeds, who has been working diligently, okay, to grow things in your life. This could be growing other businesses, growing relationships. It could be, a lot of different areas of your life, but it could be a mixture. But, anyways, it's time to pluck, okay? Time for harvest. And this is a very beautiful thing. Now, this could be why I saw the people around you, okay? Because it's harvest time, people may be seeing this. So be very careful, whether it's finances, whether it's an abundance of happiness, love, whatever. Be careful, because you're going to have a lot of people coming into your energy, if they're not already there, who are going to want you to share what you have planted, okay? And I say this because this is also verifying, like with the donuts, they look really good, right? But we have to be very careful about what we eat, right? Yeah, from time to time, sure, right? But it's not something we want to eat every day. We've got to be very careful. We have to monitor how many donuts we eat, right? If we don't, we're going to pay for it. So it's definitely like, Spirit saying here again, be very careful, very mindful of who you let know that your harvest is here. Be very careful how you allow others to see that your harvest is here. What I mean by that is, let's say you go win $20,000 on a lottery ticket, okay? And I'm not promoting anyone playing, nothing like that. It's just an example. But let's say you play, you win $20,000. Okay, what you wouldn't want to do is flash that $20,000 around, although you're so excited, you want to tell everybody, but you wouldn't want to announce it to a lot of people. That's something you'd want to keep quiet, because that is your gift. Okay, it's for you, because you have been planting seeds in different ways for them to grow. And that's kind of like a gift from Spirit. Now, if you go telling everyone, there's going to be many people, probably most, not all, but probably most, in your energy that's going to want a piece of that. And you might also come to find that you're gaining new friends. Okay, so be very cautious about this. Very cautious. So this is just telling me here that something amazing is getting ready to happen for you, Virgo, in your life. Some kind of abundance. Okay, and just it's going to be important to keep it quiet. Just keep it quiet. Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, what would you like to tell Virgo, please, about this? What does Virgo need to know? This is exciting, Virgo. I'm very happy for you. Very, very happy. Okay, what does Virgo need to know? Thank you. All of these? Yes. Okay, I'm going to flip these over, and we're going to ask Spirit, because there's a lot. So please bear with me. Okay, which one first? This one. Okay, thank you. And next, this one. Okay, thank you. And next one, this one. Thank you. Next, this one. Okay, thank you. All right, let's see what Spirit has for us. Okay. Oh, you're starting off here with the 10 of Cups. I love this for you, Virgo. Happy, happy family. Okay, happy life. And with the rainbow, that is a symbol of a promise. Okay, so I feel like Spirit's saying here, you have a huge potential. Again, if this is someone who has been taking action towards something, if you don't take action, if you're not planting your seeds, this is not your reading. Okay, but this is like some kind of harvest that's going to lead you to a 10 of Cups energy. Okay, into a lot of happiness here. Okay, and what is this? And we have King of Wands. Okay, it's going to require you to be in the King of Wands energy, very bold, a go-getter. It's like that supervisor energy. that owner. I know Aries is the owner, but as far as the tarot goes, the Emperor. But I also feel the owner sometimes intuitively with the King of Wands. So that's why I'm saying owner as well. So it's kind of like, getting into that mindset of teacher, supervisor, ownership role of something. Um, Fearless. Okay, very good. And reverse or upright. And we have judgment. So you're going to come into some kind of realization here uh, about some kind of harvest. Okay. Um, Let me see. Reverse or upright. And what do we have? The Chariot. Ooh, I love this for you. And the Nine of Wands. Okay. All right. Give me just a minute here. So I definitely feel like with this King of Wands, this is something that you've had to put a lot of time, effort into. It's whatever these seeds are, because there's definitely more than one. Okay. But something else Spirit just revealed to me. Okay, so like one seed that creates many. Okay, that's very interesting. So keep that in mind, Virgo. So there may be something. Okay, so like I'll give you an example. So like I have 5 YouTube channels. So each one of them somehow incorporates into another. So like I create music that I can use in all 5 channels. You see what I'm saying? I create sleep videos that I can also use for animal sleep videos. I might have to do some adjustments and change a few things here or there to fit the channels, but all in all, they can all fit in together. Okay, so it's like I plant one seed, but that one seed will spring out into many more. Okay, so that's what I'm getting here as well. It's what Spirit's telling me. Okay, so that's very, very abundant energy, and it's very smart energy as well, Virgo. Um, but yeah, I feel like the word ruthless just came to me too, and not in a negative way. Okay, but it's like um, when I'm saying go getter, I'm talking like ruthless, as in not allowing anything to stop you. No distractions, like really putting all the effort you can possibly give into a situation. Okay, I love that. And with this realization card next to the Nine of Wands, there may have been something because of the people that were around you and the donuts. There may have been something you're realizing because with the wounded warrior, this is someone who has had to take some time to heal or needs to take some time to heal. Okay, some kind of past wound. Now, and I feel like within this, you're realizing or going to come to a realization that something had to heal, and either you did or you're in the process of that. And once this healing occurs with the Chariot card, this is going to come in very quickly. Some of you, this could be moving, it could be moving anywhere across town, across the country. It could be moving across the world. Take it how it resonates for you. But there definitely could be some kind of movement here. Okay. And it doesn't mean you have to physically be moving either. This could be movement towards a desire, a wish, a dream, your purpose. But there's definitely some kind of fast movement that will occur once you realize that you are healed or you have taken action towards healing. See, the Nine of Wands, that's someone who is like almost to the end. The number 10 would be the end, okay, of a cycle. So this is the number 9, which is endings, but it's not quite at the end, okay? Number 10 is the end, and then you start over with a new journey, new beginning, new cycle. So with this Nine of Wands, it's like you get to the point, you fought in some kind of battle. So in other words, you've planted seeds, you've sacrificed, you've gotten wounded. Some things didn't work out, some things did along the process. and all of a sudden you get weary, you get really tired. You're almost at the end cycle, but your body's just giving out. You're just too tired. You just feel like, oh, I gotta take a break. I'm just, I can't keep going like this. And so you take that break. And once your break is over, you come back to finish out the rest of that journey, that cycle. It's almost done, right? But you come back stronger, even though you may not be completely healed. Okay, because we all heal in different times. Okay, some of us may go an entire lifetime and never ever heal, but it's what counts is putting action into healing. Okay, so it's like when you realize that, oh my gosh, okay, this has been a long journey. I have really given it all I had up until this point, and my body is just exhausted, or my mind needs a mental break, whatever it is. And you take that break and you come back, and it's like you are more energized, you are ready to go, and you are ready to fight even harder to finish out this cycle. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. And when you do that, that's this chariot. It's like you come back, you bounce back like with energy unreal. And it's like boom, boom, boom. You start really like completing, if you've got a lot of projects, completing those projects, getting those done. It's like boom, one right after another. It's done. It's over. And then the cycle is ended. Okay, very good. Spirit, do you want me to continue for Virgo with this deck? Yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, what else do you have for Virgo, please? But yeah, with the chariot, that can also represent like leaving a city behind. You see, there's a big city right there. Sorry, but yeah. So where I saw all these people around you, this could be a situation of where, let's say, you finished a lot of projects, and just for an example, money comes in. Okay. It may be a situation where you can't stay around that same group of people because you already know. You just already know, right? You might have to move somewhere different. That's not going to be for everyone, but that's definitely going to be for someone out there, because I'm feeling it strongly. Okay, what would you like to tell Virgo, please? Because the Ten of Cups came out as the first card, that's really making me feel like that is a focus here. It's a focal point. And I feel like that has been your focus, or it's going to be your major focus. That is going to, it's almost like an inspiration feeling is what I'm getting. Like the inspiration to wrap these things up, the inspiration to move forward, the inspiration to be bold and ferocious and not let anything get in the way of something. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, it's the inspiration. Knowing that this can be possible, but these things have to be completed first. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, please give me more. Yeah, it's like holding on to a promise. And that promise is what gives you that added oomph, to keep going. Okay, what do we have here? The Magician. I am telling you, you are really going to be able to create some kind of happiness here in your life. This is amazing, Virgo. This is really, really amazing. Okay, what do we have? Reverse or upright? Reverse, and we have Five of Wands. Great. That's great, because that's tug of war for me when it's in the upright. So in the reverse, that means tug of war is ending in your life. Okay, once you get to this point, it's like you begin manifesting your heart's desires and living your true life's purpose. And it's like the days of the tug of war with groups of people or other people, it's over. Now, it's not saying, you'll never have a challenge. No, we're always going to have a challenge. We're in human form, okay? And that's part of it. But I'm saying, like where, a lot of times we go through, it's just almost a constant tug of war with people in our lives. It could be family, or it could be, places we work or whatever. And it seems like it's just non-ending. You dread going to those, family reunions or because of that one person, or whatever. And so it's like Spirit saying that those days, are going to be over for you, because you're going to learn, or you are learning now, but you're actually going to have learned exactly how to manifest, when you get to this point, this life that you're wanting, this promise that you're holding on to. Okay. Very beautiful, Virgo. Very beautiful. Okay, what else for Virgo? Oh, Spirit just said switch cards. Okay, which deck? This one? Okay, thank you. So we're going to go to the Oracle. Those of you that are new, I only read the Oracle in the upright. Okay. What would you like to tell Virgo, please? I just heard long coming. Something's been long coming. Thank you, Spirit. I just heard fruitful. Thank you, Spirit. So something that's been long coming is going to be very fruitful. And of course, we have that already anyways. Thank you, Spirit. Hold on, Spirit's saying something else. What was that? Not in the days. What does that mean, Spirit? Not in the days. In the nights. Thank you. What does that mean? Work in the nights. What does that mean? Is this like physical labor at night? No. Dreams. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. 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 Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Some of you may be getting dreams or downloads about some kind of promise here. You may be getting dreams, like if it's something about you moving, or that you feel like Spirit's moving you to another area. You may be getting downloads or dreams about that information somehow. Really pay attention to your dreams at this time. Make sure that you document any information that comes through. Okay, if you're new to this, if the dream seems real, then it was most likely a message, okay, that you can interpret. And if you have trouble with dream interpretation, you can always reach out to me or someone that you know that interprets dreams. However, I have to warn everybody. Right now, me getting back to people via email, via online in any form, it could be months. Okay, I'm really backed up on that, and the divine is having me to focus on some things that the divine told me that has to be done now. And so when the divine says now, I do now. Okay, I don't worry about what humans want. And so, if you reach out, just beware. It could be a very long time before I can get back to you, okay? It's not because I don't love you guys. It's just because I have to do as divinely guided, always. Okay, what else? What else? What would you like to tell Virgo, please? This is something that you've been attempting, some kind of promise, something, could be prayer, something that you've been attempting to manifest, because the Magician is under the 10 of Cups here. So something that you've been manifesting or putting it out there into the universe for a long time, because the cards are not out, and that is my signal that it's been taking some time. Pretty long time too. This could be a year or more for some of you. Thank you. Rejection, loss, fragmented. And I feel like that's why. I feel like that's your wounded warrior, your Nine of Wands. Because in the past, you have felt some kind of rejection, loss, and it made you feel fragmented, like you weren't your whole self, or maybe you felt numb, you didn't know how to feel. For some of you, this could be a romantic type relationship or something dealing with family or close friends, okay, because of the Ten of Cups starting out here. So there could have been some kind of turmoil in your past that you had, and maybe you're still, some of you, overcoming, the feelings that some kind of rejection caused. And if it's not like heart related, as far as like, hurting your heart, it could also be like if you suffered getting fired from a job or getting kicked out of school, whatever it could be. But some kind of rejection, it has taken some kind of toll on your emotions or your mentality. And again, if it's love related in any way, it could be your heart, but it did something to you. And I feel like it did something very strongly to you because of the word fragmented. Okay. It basically just ripped your heart apart or your emotions apart, kind of stripping you down and making you feeling like I'm not good enough. Okay. And if you attempt to do this again, is this going to happen again? Right? Okay, Spirit, Holy Divine, please give me more. But Spirit's clearly saying here, no. As long as you're putting effort towards whatever this is to grow. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Okay, we have truth, so that's the truth. Okay. And it also says expression. And it's going to be very important for you, whatever this is that you are moving toward quickly, okay, that you are manifesting some kind of hope, dream, promise. It's going to be very important for you to express yourself, okay? Look and trust divine timing. What I'm telling you, whatever this is, whatever made you feel this fragmentation before in your life, whatever situation you are moving toward this time, it is not the same. It's totally different. This is something divine because it said divine time, and I feel like it's divine timing. Okay, anything else from this deck? Spirit said keep going. Okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. We're going to keep going. All right, Virgo, this is great. This is great. Huge progress here. Wonderful. What else? Okay. Okay, hold on. Do you want me to take this one? This one didn't land. Yeah, okay. It didn't land on the board, but do you want me to take this one? Yes. Okay, what do we have? Comfort zone, south node, clinging. Yeah, Spirit's telling you you're going to have to make sure that you stay out of your comfort zone, okay? Because your comfort zone is not going to help you to be able to grow. Also, I feel like Spirit's saying that whatever this is, this promise, this prayer, this happiness, whatever this is, it's going to bring you out of your comfort zone. Okay, it's going to be something very good for you. And also, let's see, we have chemistry and passion. Look at it. Look at that. Okay, so some of you, it could be some kind of relationship. Again, it doesn't have to be romantic, but there's definitely going to be chemistry within that. So it's something you're very passionate about. And of course, if it is a love romantic relationship, then it would be a very passionate, loving relationship. Okay. All right. I love that for you. More from this deck? No. Okay. All right. Let me see if there's anything else Spirit wants to give you. Anything else for Virgo? Oh, I just got a pull here. Okay. Thank you. What would you like to tell Virgo, please? Okay, thank you. And what do we have? King of Cups. Okay, so you're going to be moving into the King of Cups energy here. I know this is not your actual card for the tarot, but the King of Cups energy is what Spirit's saying you're going to be moving into. So this is someone who's very emotionally grounded, someone who's very emotionally stable. Okay, so it's like this. You have to trust that the things that you have went through in the past that caused you to be in this wounded warrior energy that's requiring healing of some kind, that in itself is going to help you with whatever this is that you are quickly going to be moving towards with the chariot. Okay, so whatever that is, it's like you have grown. You have grown hugely because you're here as the King of Wands. And the King of Wands, although the King of Wands is, it's a great card when it comes to, really getting stuff done, being a go-getter and all that stuff. The King of Wands can be, if he's in reverse, and I'm telling you intuitively here, if he's in reverse, and I know he's not here, but the King of Wands, if you catch the King of Wands on a bad day, look out. Okay? So it's like going from that energy in the beginning to coming into some kind of new cycle here that is bringing you into a very emotionally grounded energy. So that's telling me a lot of growth here. That's beautiful. Anything else for Virgo? A lot of growth. And here again, you have growth, right? Okay, anything else for Virgo? Okay, I'm going to stop this here. Thank you so much, Virgo. I wish you the best and sending you so much love, happiness, and success, my friends. And as always, find your miracle in everything. If we look hard enough, we will find it. Much love.